I stopped streaming instead. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about social media because I started a new social media channel, and so this is more of an experiment to test out just building a. So, if you know, okay, let me backtrack here. So my history, I have a lot of like I have a whole like health journey thing that I have that I don't really talk about like that much to people like in the community and stuff. But I decided to make a social media channel where I just talk about all my health stuff and things that I don't necessarily want to talk about on my personal channel. But I want somewhere to be able to post it, and who knows, right? What that leads to. But I've been spending a lot of time editing videos and working on like different ideas. So I found this, and it was through YouTube, this open source like tool online called Buttercut, and I use that to help me edit long form YouTube videos. So it's kind of cool. It is called. Here, let me share my screen one more time. So this
So
is
does it
the.
work like OS Clips?
It doesn't create like clips and like put subtitles in there in that same way Opus does. So this allows us to use it directly within Claude. So should I? Maybe I can even demo it. Okay, let me just talk you through it first, and then maybe I'll just go into my. So I use it through VS Code. So I don't actually use the Claude desktop app for this one, but I go through VS Code and I just open up. It's like its own folder. So you open up the Buttercut folder, and then you just tell it, "Hey, I want to start a new library. Help me." And there's like this GitHub page, basically has the file, and then there's instructions, and I think the README. This is the guy that created this, and he made a YouTube video to teach us how to use it. So you basically create a library, and then you upload all of your files into there, and then you tell Claude where your files are. You need to have all those on your computer, right? And then it just goes through every single video, and it just like gets all of the it watches it all and gets all the metadata, and then it asks you what kind of video you want to make. Do you want to make like a little 2-minute video? Do you want to make like a long video with like everything in there? You want to keep it short and snappy? Like, what do you want to do? And then it'll just give you a rough cut, and you can go into there. And yeah, so it does all of that for you. Eh, But the biggest part is really just helping you get the metadata initially, which is, I guess, what Opus does too, right? Because you're able to edit it through the text, the subtitles, and it's the same idea, except you don't really have that same interface. You're just using Claude and using a chat interface to just tell it what to do. So, um, speaking of, I think oh, it's already pulled up. Cool. So let me actually. I feel
So
like if
you
I
could
do
just have a folder of 100 videos that you created, and it'll go through all of them and clip them up for you. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. Well, it depends. Like, are you looking to get 100 different videos, or are you trying to clip those together to make one long video?
I'm guessing it'll do either or.
I've never tried having like a whole bunch of short videos, so I actually don't know. I use it to stitch together a whole bunch of just shorter videos and then make one long video. So that's what I've been working on, and so that's what the primary use case. I still need to go in and like try other things, but because they have the metadata, I don't see why you can't make separate videos as long because it already like looked through all those videos. It takes a while. Like the hard part is actually just having it go through all your videos, especially if you're like me, you just like record everything and you give it like too much and expect it to just go in there and clean it up for you. It'll do it, but it just take longer. So I can share my VS Code that I'm using to do it, but it looks a little bit scary. There's just a lot of words. So I don't know. I don't know how useful it'll be. Okay, let me not stop streaming by accident. Okay. All right. You see it? So this is the VS Code, and this is, so I pulled up the folder. This is the Buttercut. And this is just the transcripts. But this is what it's like just going through. You just tell it. Let's see. Was that me or you? Was that a buzz? Scared me.
I don't know. That might have been. I don't know.
Yeah. So I basically took the whole transcript and then I just went back and forth with it many times, having it like edit certain parts for me. Like it gave me a little walkthrough. I gave it a lot of videos, so it was spending a lot of time just reading through my transcripts and just pulling out metadata, which is like what I mean by that is like all these words like about my videos. Um,
To include the transcripts, right? It creates a transcript for you after it watches the video.
yeah, it has all the transcripts, isn't it? It's like basically, yeah, it's all over here, and it like this is what it cut together for me. It's kind of long. I don't want to like focus too much on like what I actually talked about because this is all about like my nightly like treatment stuff, and so just like me talking a lot. But this is basically my transcript that I pulled out, and then I'm able to just go in here and just like either read through it like this, or just watch it through. Oh, you can't see this, but it had me download DaVinci Resolve, which is free, and it's just like the video editing tool, and
Mm-hmm.
I I'm a little bit torn because like all of these different tools that it has is having me download to use this. You can use other ones too, but um, these video editing tools use use so much space on my computer, and like I'm using right now a MacBook Air, so it's not like even a Pro, so like any little bit can potentially clog up its its memory, its bandwidth, and so I have to be very careful about that. So every time I do use DaVinci, I just expect a little bit of slowing down on my computer. But yeah, so I use that and um, just import the file that it creates for me every time I edit. into DaVinci, and then it just shows me the actual video. And then I can go in there and manually edit it if I want, or actually don't really know how to use these editing tools, and so I just have Claude do it for me. I just say, "Hey, I don't like this. Can you tighten it up a little bit? Like there's too much of me talking at this part." And it'll do it. So, I guess the point of what
In
I'm trying
addition,
to
oh,
talk
go
about
ahead.
here is that we can really use Claude extensively to help us with content creation, video editing, all directly through the platform. Well, actually, I've seen people do it like editing their videos directly through the Claude desktop app. I haven't done that personally, but like I see that it's possible. So I might experiment with that as well. But yeah, it's the point is like you can do like low key everything. Besides, so right, like besides anything currently that requires creativity and taste and judgment, fine. Those we can save it for a human. But like everything else, it can like editing like it takes forever to edit, and like having it pull all the data, the metadata from my videos and just like pre-stitch it together and create that rough cut for me is literally the difference between me posting and not posting, because it just takes so freaking long and I don't have the patience to be editing these videos, you know? And so that's just, yeah, that's just amazing that like, we can do that now through Claude, or like it doesn't have to be Claude, it could be ChatGPT, right? Codex. Like all these AI tools can help us with editing. Gemini can help us. I don't want to leave them out because they're still there. They're still doing good. Yeah, so that's Buttercut.
Okay, so with Buttercut and the additional resources like DaVinci and slowing down the actual resources on your computer, is it also time consuming for it to go through and actually process a video?
Time consuming in regards to like how long it takes
Yeah,
for the AI to
yeah,
do it.
correct.
Um, it takes okay. So it's kind of a double-edged question because it does take some time, but at the same time, like you're not doing anything, it's just doing it in the background. So you can work on other things. Like I go out and just take my dog on a walk or something and I come back and it's done. So I
So
think,
that's why I was asking, because you're not really working on something else. You're going and doing something else so that your computer can do what it needs to do.
mhm.
So that's why I was asking if it takes 6 hours to process a 1 gigabyte
Yeah, it doesn't take that
video,
long, but yeah.
then that's something that you would set, go to bed when you get up in the morning, it's done.
Yeah. I mean, like honestly, I can work like we're on Riverside right now, right? And you know, it does take up a lot of your computer's bandwidth. And DaVinci Resolve is actually open right now. The app is, I should have turned it off, closed it, but I had a open video editing on there and I didn't want to close it out. So it's on right now. So I can actually do things on my computer as things are moving along. So yeah, it takes up bandwidth, but it's not crazy crazy. I would suggest though not getting the lowest RAM computer available. Like if you have the ability, maybe just go up a tier, a two tiers, you know. Yeah.
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 And do you have a certain resolution or frame rate that you're creating all these or having the AI create all these videos into?
I use like the standard like 24. Is that what it is? Like 24 or 30 frame rate?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
And then you're doing like a full 4K, or you're doing like 1080p or
that's what
720 or
I watched a YouTube
something
video.
smaller because you're going to upload it to
Yeah, I watched a
social.
YouTube video and they just suggested, changing because um I use my iPhone to film my videos, and
Mhm.
I don't I don't have like a DSLR or any like fancy camera. So I just use that and then I watched a YouTube video. Literally everything is on YouTube, right? The way it's like literally everything. So it just told me, "Hey," like multiple people too. I don't just watch one video and take their word as the Bible, right? So they said, yeah, 4K, you can use 24 or 30. Um, if you're gonna do some sort of slow mo B-roll, then you can do like 60. But 24, 30 is perfectly good. So I actually been using 24,
Nice.
and then just some other settings that you should be mindful of. But yeah, I'm a content creator now.
Awesome.
I'm just going
Are
around
now
with
that
my
you're a
tripod.
content, what's that?
I'm going around with my tripod, just like it's like putting my video and talking to the camera. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And you like watching the engagement. You're like, ooh, this type of video is doing pretty good. Oh, they like this. Ooh, or like, ooh, they don't like this one. Let me delete this, and then you delete it 2 hours later because no one watched it, or because TikTok hates you. Actually, Instagram hates. Did you know that Instagram like literally hates me? I don't think
Wow.
I've been able to work the Instagram algorithm very well. Every time I start a new channel on Instagram, it just maybe it's a new channel thing. It's like they focus a lot on um, interaction and community and that type of engagement, but they just don't show my video to anyone. But I'm on TikTok and I'm just like boom, and I'm just like I woke up and I got like 100 new followers. I'm just like, wait, what? And people love me on TikTok, but they're just nothing on Instagram. So I don't like Instagram anymore.
Well, are you telling people about your new channels? Because it's hard for people to follow you if they don't know you have a new channel. Oh,
This is
great
like
content
TikTok.
creator.
I wasn't telling anybody. This is all just organic growth. I can't do I'm maybe I should. I don't know. I'm kind of torn, you know, in terms of sharing because I have a lot of more personal, like because it's about my health and stuff, and so it's a lot more
Yep.
personal for this channel. So like part of, and then
Yep.
I'm like give talking to people like not about my experience, but also like teaching them about different things for other people who have the same condition as me, and so like I don't know if it's appropriate for people who are like more on the professional side, which is like, so, which is why I'm torn. But then, another part of me is like, just maybe I should just put it out there. So if they are curious and they want to know, then they can watch it. I don't know. Still debating. Actually, before we started streaming, I was just sitting there thinking, should I make a post just saying, "Hey, I made this new channel"? I don't know. Maybe you'll see that. Maybe you won't.
Well, worst case scenario is what? You get more people following you, more people paying attention to your channel, right?
Yeah, that's logical. Yeah.
Best case scenario, you get even more people and everybody sees you for your authentic self.
Wow. Sounds like a win-win situation.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely, as you know, I am no content creator. I am the farthest from it. So, um, yeah.
Well, we're creating content now. So you're kind of a
Speaking
content.
of,
Yeah.
as the experienced content creator that you are now since last week, have
Not even
you
last week. It's been
come up
like
with a
2 days.
name for this show?
Oh. Uh, no. This is a question for the people.
For the people,
For the
for the
people.
masses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I should put it out there. Oh, I actually should put it out there. If anyone has any ideas for what about like random Friday thoughts? Because it's on Fridays. Or like, because we talk about AI, but we also talk about the most random things here. Like, we're on here for like 2 hours each time. Like, we start off saying, hey, let's just stream for like an hour or so. Then we always end up just like surpassing that. And we talk about the most random things like my plants, like zodiacs. That one time we spent so long talking about Chinese zodiacs and I don't know, we just like talk about such random stuff. And so I don't want to just say like, hey, the AI, Friday's AI, because like I feel like this is more about like for people who want to watch us just jibber jabber.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's just coffee and convo. I mean, that's what I'm
Coffee
here for.
convo. I would say that's a great name title, but it's a little late in the day for me to drink coffee. And so maybe in your neck of the woods, it's like appropriate. But after like 1 p.m., if I have any coffee, I'm not sleeping tonight. You hear me? Like, this girl ain't sleeping. She's gonna be wide awake, buzzed, eyes open, laying there, thinking, why did I have that cup of coffee? And
Are you
then,
going to be laying there or are you going to be up already doing AI stuff? Because that's what you're doing anyway.
and it'll just keep me wired so that I can just build. No, back, like, if you asked me a month ago when I was just like up all night building and I had the bug and I was just obsessed with building, that would have been fine. I've since really, like, I think we talked last week about sleeping, and I've really just been appreciating my sleep a lot more. I don't know if you can, like, I actually feel a lot more just alive. I remember last week I was like, hey, I'm not feeling very good. I'm very tired. But like I can't think, like my words are stumbling over. Yeah, I feel a lot better now because I've been sleeping. It's magical. Sleep.
In, indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't want to ruin my sleep with some coffee. But I do like the name though. I am considering it. Coffee talk. Coffee and
Coffee time. Yeah.
coffee and convos. I actually like that. Coffee, the C and C, coffee and convos. Coffee convos or matcha
It's good.
convo.
Maybe we'll do an earlier show
Earlier?
so
Well,
you
I
could have
don't
coffee.
mind doing it earlier. I was just thinking about you because you're on the East Coast or the West Coast. And so I didn't want to make it too early for you, which is why I chose this time. But if you can do earlier, I don't mind.
Well, how
It'll
much
cut
earlier are
into
we
my
talking?
it'll cut into my content creation time, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make
Oh,
because it's also content, you know? How early
I
really
don't
just
know
depends on
if
you.
yeah, I don't know if that sacrifice cutting into your content time is really worth it just so that we could have a certain name. Maybe we
Well,
just find a different name.
Let me say though, I'm gonna be filming content after this as well. So, as a content creator, content time is all day. Is at any time. In fact, as you were talking, I was posting a video right now on my phone. You didn't even see me.
What? Wow.
I just uploaded a new video. I'm just kidding. I didn't. But I can. Yeah.
So you don't have your AI on a schedule dropping your content at certain times on certain platforms for you?
I was actually thinking that I might set something up for that. I've had issues with certain accounts like Claude can't access it because different Facebook restrictions and all that, especially because I have my account is a personal account versus a business account. Um, but I guess if you have a business, then there's less restrictions. But yeah, because I was trying to set something up to auto post for me, and that's the wall that I hit, and it was really frustrating, and I
Yep.
just stopped dealing with it altogether. Maybe changing your account to professional might help. I'm not sure,
Well, with all
but
these new accounts you're setting up, you should just play with the options and see what works.
I don't have that many new
Or you
accounts.
could probably just Google it and
Yeah. Well, one last time I googled it, they were saying uh, that only business accounts. And then I also like asked Claude, but people say if you want something done, you ask Claude, and Claude will tell you. Because who knows better than Claude what Claude can do? I think that's a lie because Claude doesn't even always know what it can do. Not a lie, but like it's not the best solution because like you say, "Hey, are you able to connect to Chrome to help me do this?" And it's like, "No, I can't." And I'm like, "Wait, but isn't there like a connector? Like there's like an actual MCP connection that you can use." Oh, you're right. That's true. And you have to like actually tell it, which kind of defeats that purpose. And so yeah, I do a lot of just online research because I don't trust Claude. Sorry, Claude. I know you're listening.
yeah, no, totally agree. Totally agree. Just yesterday, I was trying to get it to pull up a property on Realtor, and it tried, and it was like, "Oh, it's blocked. It can't do it." And I was like, "Why aren't you just putting it into Google and then clicking on the link?" And it was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that worked." Da-da-da-da-da. Thanks for telling me that trick. I was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" So
Save it
yeah,
to your memory. Like, don't forget this. That's another thing too. Like, I tell it to save something to my brain so that it doesn't forget, or save it to its long-term Claude memory, and it still forgets. I don't
sometimes, yeah,
understand.
mine is the same.
Like, how do we really engrave things? Like, the only thing I can think of is to for whatever you want to do, like make an actual project and then like load it into its memory for that project so that it's gonna look through whatever instructions and remember something. But otherwise it just keeps forgetting everything, which is kind of frustrating, which is why I'm yelling at it sometimes. It's like freaking remember. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't see my like extremely aggressive side come out. The way I when I like yell at Claude, hey, and then sometimes I say some mean things and things I would never say on a live stream. You get sweet side.
Yeah. And the people appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah, I don't want to scare people. All a few thousand
Totally.
viewers. Like, these are our raving fans. Y'all are raving fans. And I appreciate
The
you for
best,
watching this.
the
You're the
best ones on the internet.
Yeah. Joining us here on a Friday. You know how many other things you can be doing, but no, you're watching us here talk about AI, talk about plants, talk about social media,
Content creation.
all of it. All of it. We appreciate you so much. So thank you so much for
So
watching.
much.
Stop
We're so
echoing
blessed.
me. I feel like you're mocking me.
No.
But actually, I do appreciate it. If anyone is actually watching, thank you for joining us, and I really appreciate it.
Yes. It was a good time. Come back next week. Tiffany will have named this by then.
Oh my gosh, I'll yes, I will. I said last week that I was gonna.
I mean, that's what you were going to do last week, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah, I know. I need.
While we're here, for the people, can you put it on your Kanban board now?
I should put it on and the thing is with we have a Google Calendar event. You told me to make that. I didn't even make it. You ended up making it. I saw you created it. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I actually put the link to join on there. So when you asked for the link, it was right there.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I know. Obviously.
I'll pay attention next time. I know we talked about every week it's a different link.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be set up, but so I didn't look. But
I'm just giving you a hard time. I wanted to find any little thing I could to call you out because of my own guilt for not choosing a name. But yeah, if you are watching though, and if literally anyone suggests a name, that will be our name. You have a lot of power. Like literally, whatever you type in the comments as a suggestion has a 90% chance of becoming the name. I leave that 10% window in case it really, really sucks. Then we won't use it. But
or there's more than one from all of our thousands of watchers.
Yes, exactly. There may be more.
And in true AI fashion, if there's a bunch of names provided, we will take that whole list, throw it into AI, and have AI pick the best one.
Yes. And if we don't have hundreds and hundreds of submissions, I will personally come up with 100 submissions and then put it into the AI to run that choosing run it through so that it looks like we have a lot. So either way, there will be a lot of name choices. You're welcome.
Well, something else you may be able to do. I mean, being that we're talking about AI here, why not use AI to solve this problem? You were talking about your Buttercup and your Da Vinci. So have it watch our videos and suggest a name that fits.
That's true. I can actually, instead of wasting all of the resources having it watch all the videos, we can just take either the transcripts or I can just tell it what we've been talking about, just like, hey,
Yeah.
we go on there every Friday around 1 p.m. Eastern and just talking about AI and then a bunch of all like random chat and yeah, and then it'll give us 100 names. I like it.
Well, even though you're a seasoned expert content creator now,
Stop saying that. It's been 3 days.
I don't want to put all the pressure on you. So I too will come up with some options for names. Well,
No.
my AIs will come up with some options for names. And then if we haven't talked between now and next week's show, we'll finalize the name on next week's show.
Rich is gonna help us come up with a name?
Ridge and chat. I don't have a name for my chat guy, but yeah,
Or
I like to
if
play
you
both of
come up
them.
with 100 and then I come up with 100 and then we put our lists together and we see like what actually overlaps and like what names both of our AIs come up with, that means it's a good name, and then we use that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to focus on something in the top 5 to 10
Fair.
names that
That's
I
fair.
actually bring to you that are SEO and GEO um, that will help there as well. So,
SEO and GEO? You're going the extra mile.
is there any other way?
I guess not.
No,
Now
there
I
ain't no
feel like
half
I
second.
have to do
Let's
that
go.
too. I was just gonna go through my AI and say, "Hey, give me 100 names." All right, thank you. But you're like, no, I'm gonna make sure it's SEO optimized. I'm gonna make sure there's an available domain for that thing. Oh
I'm
man,
not going
pressure's
that far.
on. This is what happens when you talk to an overachiever. They are just going the full mile and a half. But the teacher says, run a mile. Tiffany, just run a mile. And you're like, Aaron's like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna run 2 miles. But you only need to run a mile.
That's right.
So?
If you ain't
Wow.
first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
I was always last running that mile. Well, not last. I was like fifth to last. I was near the end, but like I always passed, you know? Yeah. I hate running. That was a
Got it.
bad example.
Hitting that bare minimum.
Yeah, see, that's another random topic with no running. Oh man. Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna keep this one a little bit shorter today because
Yes.
we talked about what we needed to talk about. We talked about AI, we talked about plants, we talked about running, we talked about content, we talked about social media, and we talked about life. And we said thank you. We showed our appreciation, and we do really appreciate everyone for watching. All 1,000 of you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Any last words?
Have a wonderful weekend. Hey, it's a holiday weekend. You got any big plans?
Wait, is it? What's the holiday? No,
Are you
seriously,
being
what's the
real?
holiday?
Can't believe you don't know this.
Why would I know it? Wait, let me check the calendar. The week,
Like
this week, what?
Monday. Is maybe Monday a holiday for you?
Monday.
Have you found it yet?
No.
It's Memorial Day.
No. Oh, that's the thing. I don't keep track. There's like President's Day, Memorial Day, Martin Luther King Day, like all these days. It's just
Yeah.
another day. I'm actually thinking it's my birthday
Ne-
coming up next week.
It
Next week.
is.
Yay!
What?
I'm turning.
Is it on Friday? So we can
Oh,
celebrate on the show?
um, actually, no, it's on Saturday. It's on the 30th. May 30th is the birthday. So
Nice.
we're gonna sing happy birthday. Just kidding, I hate that. That's gonna make me so uncomfortable. We're not gonna do that. I'm lying. But yeah,
Are
it
you
is
sure?
on Saturday. I'm positive. If you sing to me, I'm gonna like turn off the live stream and be like, we done. We
We
done.
done.
I'm out. All
Okay.
right. That's it for this Friday. I'll see you all next week. Happy Memorial Day. Bye.
Yes. Bye.